do, dinky do. If you can see white stuff, it's a bit of moisturising cream because I do suffer a lot with like, especially when I'm growing the beard, dry skin. I don't know if that's a condition in itself or a condition with when I've got a bug growing or medications. Now I can't blame it on this medication because I'm only on day one. So this has been happening for the last few days. So get a bit of Nivea. If anyone knows the best actual facial cream, and be PGA guys, the best facial cream to use for someone who gets really dry skin in the beard, and if you are female and you get it in your moustache, you can share the name of the cream. But yeah, that's what I need to know. So I've started today on the 26th of June. The other day I thought it was actually July. July. I don't know where my head's been. I think because it's been that hot, you know, that week we had in Manchester for about a week and it was like 27s, 28s. I thought we were in July. I've got a little slit in the eyebrow. I've not lost hair. I've tried a little slit in the eyebrow if you notice that. But yeah, we're all needled up, guys. We've got two. I'll get it right, dressings over this one. My nurse recommended it because in this heat I sweat anyway, and just to keep it in place, I think it's a good idea. I've had no irritation off this one. I'm quite allergic to the ones that are like the plaster type. So you have to be, you know, shaved and pruned, because if I'm not, it will not attach. If there's hairs, it won't stick. So yeah, I'm finding it okay, to be honest. Day one, I'm not gonna, you know, say, oh, it's amazing, but it suited me. It suited me okay. And just to show you the balloon, it was as high as that. It's deflated. I got attached about probably 12 o'clock this afternoon, I think, around about that time. So it's deflated about that much. We have been told as long as it goes past halfway, then it's sufficient dose. That's what they told us on the Tazazin. So yeah, so far so good. I've not found it annoying. I thought I would. I've got it round my stomach. You can see that in the video I've uploaded today. I've got it round my stomach, and you know, I preferred it this way, round the stomach, instead of, you know, like the man bags that you can put round the shoulder. I think that way you got more chance of getting it caught on something. Yes, Cody Kane, you okay, brother? All right, Sophie Jones, welcome to the channel. So this is day one, guys. I still feel sick with this bug, this staphylococcus shit that grows in my chest. I have had a bit of chest pain at the back. I've just had to take 2 paracetamol. But yeah, on the whole, I'm optimistic that, you know, this medication, which is through a drip instead of a tablet, is going to do the job anyway. So, all right, Rolex. I wish I had a Rolex, mate. I've only got a nice Michael Kors watch there that I bought off Vinted. It's not too bad, actually. £10 I paid. Yeah, where you from, Cody? Is it the guy from Manchester? I'm sure I spoke to you. So yeah, I'm just trying my best, you know, to still keep on top with the nutrition. Scotland, yeah. The nutrition is everything, guys. You know, throwing garbage down your neck while you're on medication is not really ideal. So what I try and do, especially in the first week, is try and get all that goodness, watermelon, you know, anything that I can that's more organic, or meats and things like that. And I feel like you'd pick up. All right, Riley. Is that Riley Davis that I know? Let us know. But yeah, so I'm all looked up. I feel like I've lost a little bit of tint to my face, you know, but I noticed that a couple of days ago when I was feeling a bit crap, I went a bit pale. This is normal. I'll tell our kid then, Riley. I'll tell our Riley, it's you. Didn't know you were subscribed, mate. If you're not, yo, Nocturne. Not seeing you for a bit, mate. But yeah, it's a strange one, this bug. It's not the typical pseudomonas or anything like that, or even your normal chest infection, you know, where you get very wheezy and things. This has been weird. Just feel sick. And I know I sound like a broken record, but I spoke to my chest specialist the other day, and he said, what do you mean? I said, I just feel really sick. Like I'm actually going to throw up, nauseated. So yeah. All right, Michelle. Yeah, so love. I mean, day one of treatment. I'm not going to say I feel amazing because I've not even had the full dose yet. But yeah, I think a good night's sleep. Let's see where we are tomorrow. No, mate, nothing's happened major, mate. I've just got a chest condition, Riley. So that's it, mate. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it's been my chest condition all my life, mate. So they only took it seriously when I had to change chest specialist because she was an absolute clown and she weren't taking me serious. So I went back to the person who took me serious in 2009, who gave me a diagnosis, and it was like a blessing from God, because boom, we tackle it every 3 to 4 months, and in between, I have to take meds to try and keep me going, and that's just life, isn't it, guys? So yeah, it's made me the person I am. You know what I mean? I think that's part of my character now. It makes me keep going. You know. Yeah, you need Jesus, mate. Whilst we're there, you say you need Jesus, stay there, because I was actually going to start the channel with this, my friend. You ready? Let's get it out there. And for anyone who doesn't know, 2022, when I thought the, let's call it pandemic, was an absolute lie, I got very, 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 very poorly. And I know I'm going to bore my old viewers, but there's some new people there. Might as well talk you through it. So first week I got admitted with high temperature. I was going to get discharged. Cut a long story short, I didn't. I deteriorated massively, where I had to be put on oxygen for the first time in my life. And it was only like 2 litres of oxygen, to the point I was on 15 litres of oxygen, which is the maximum you can give a person. So we're in a critical way, yeah. Then I had to get CPAPs masked up, where it was so tight to my head. I looked like Hannibal Lecter, so it was blowing cold air in my face whilst I was hooked up to oxygen. Didn't like it, but I had to do it. I had to lie on the front of my stomach and keep my neck elevated so my lungs didn't have to work as hard. I got told that my lungs were too weak to ventilate, so even if they put me on a ventilator, I won't make it. It actually makes me a bit upset, because the whole thing in my mind wasn't me getting through it. At that point, I was scared of death. But then I thought, well, if it happens, it happens. The thing that kept me going was my children, thinking I can't leave them now. So anyway, bit by bit, started getting a little bit better. Then I got moved from, where I was. I had to get wheeled down to another ward. The person had a resuscitate kit. I only had 15 minutes, half an hour of oxygen. The elevators had someone who got it blocked, the elevator. Do you know, with one of them, they're like tractors where they wheel it to the canteens and things. Well, he had it in front of the lift. So then they would try to work out a shortcut that didn't take too long to get me there. Then eventually he's come from the lift back, so he's opened it, said, "Oh, you're the janitor," or whoever he was. He got in, he moved it, and I got put on the ward. So I'd come down to about 4 litres. So I started just messing around in my bed, and the woman says, "Let's just try 2." So I tried 2, and I swear that day she said, "I'm going to try you on 0," and I was panicking. I said, "Every time they've tried me on 0, I've had to go back on," and she put me on 0, and it was like a blessing. Like, I can't believe this. I thought I was going to need oxygen for the rest of my life. That's how bad it was. So yeah, that's my story. So I don't believe that I physically was strong enough to beat all that. And yeah, I got help from doctors, specialist nurses, but obviously the spirit that lives in me, God, that lives in most of us, if we do believe. I believe that got me through it, and won't be here today if it wasn't. So I think faith is everything. But I'm sweating. I will say I've closed the window a little bit so I can, what do we call it? So I can do the live, because I don't like talking and neighbours hearing everything. So when I shut this live off, I'm going to open the window. I can have a game or 2 on my Xbox and see what the rest of the night's got in store for me. But I hope I can just sleep the treatment off. That'll be wonderful in itself. Going into this treatment has been the most positive mindset that I've had. Don't ask me why I feel garbage. I just feel like things are going better in my life. I've got some personal things going in the right place as well. So it's like this 2 weeks, this isolation of 2 weeks, I've already been isolating anyway, just to sort things out. I think it's gonna be the icing on the cake for me. I really do. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go now. I thank everyone for coming along, the old, the new, and the future. Take care, and I'll probably blog the next few days. Probably have tomorrow off because I'll just give you the same garbage. I'm on this, I'm on that, I'm on this. Unless something dramatically changes or get worse or whatever, I'll update you accordingly. Right, look after each other and stay bloody goddamn sexy.